see. Alrighty, looks like we're good to go. Yeah. Alright. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Monday Minecraft stream. We are back playing some more modded Minecraft. If you're new here on Twitch, please consider following and or subscribing. If you're watching this up at a later date, please on YouTube, please consider commenting, and subscribing over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. Keeps you motivated, keeps you wanting to make content just like this for lovely people. With that being said, if you are in need of an energy supplement, please go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92. That is code Reaper92 at checkout for 10% off site wide. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue some more Minecraft shenanigans. As you can probably tell by tonight's title, I will be trying to do an XP farm. Hopefully things will go as planned and not get messed up like last time. Give me 1 second. As I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Get out of third person mode and let's go inside because it quickly went to night. Reset spawn here. I haven't done that since last time. Alright, just give me 1 second. I am. Well, we're basically going to repurpose that space over there that we once had for our machinery. But before we can do anything with repurposing that section, I am going to go out and search for ice because I need that in order to do one of the steps for this plan. So what we're going to do first, 1 second, is we're going to jump on our owl in just a moment and take a ride. Make sure I have the appropriate tool to be able to collect. Yes, I do. I have my Silk Touch iron pickaxe. That is going to help us with collecting said ice. Now, I also made myself a secondary witch staff, which is the broom that the owl is sitting on for us to be able to fly. So if we do have a repeat of last week somehow, some way, I have a way to get us airborne again. The only thing I didn't account for was the bed this time, which I can probably grab one out of our storage bunker, which I think that's where I put it last time when I got back here. Eventually, I am going to move these cactus to an actual farm, but as for right now, that's where they're staying, and I'll just harvest them by hand. And for those of you asking why I haven't made a netherite armor set yet, is because I just haven't gotten around to it. And I don't want to waste things by just making willy-nilly armor sets. I want to get a actual good armor set before I can upgrade it to a netherite one. So, we will get to that in due time. make us a new bed to go exploring with. All right, I will. All right, I'll add you on Discord after the stream. Thank you very much, there, Donga. Appreciate you dropping by the stream. All right, let's grab our broom and let's head off. We're not going to go the same direction we went last time because that didn't really prove to be beneficial. And before I even leave, I'm going to go ahead and write down the actual coordinates of home. So that's 954-673. All right. Just so that we know where we're coming back to. And this still does not go any faster. You guys are probably hearing a lot of rushing air. I do apologize, but I cannot control that. That is just how this add-on works. We do not have a heading, so we're just heading off in a random direction. I know last time we went the opposite way of this mountain. Well, that would have been 2 weeks ago, because last week I did some Fall Guys with Cryo. That would have been 2 weeks ago that we did Minecraft again. And that's when we had that little bit of a hiccup. Looks like there's some planes over that way. But we are set in our home base already. Looks like a village maybe there. Yeah, I know we did do exploration, but there's so much more map to explore. Maybe we'll check out this village over here as well, just to see what it's got to offer us. Dive, dive. Not that roughly. Come up a little bit. Diving too roughly again. Okay. Stop right here, hop off our broom, and let's take a look around. I remember we left the broom at the top of the hill. What's in here? Anything good? Nope, just a bed. Go home, go to sleep, go to bed. Ooh, we'll have to use the broom to get down from here. Once I go to explore the lower half of this village. Let's see, what do we got? Anything good? Oh, we got some apples, potatoes, and bread. That should be good. I didn't bring any of my bags there. And this might just be... Oh. Looks like wolves had a feast here. Yeah, I know I'm going to be making an XP farm that's going to be giving me like gunpowder and stuff like that. But where those AFK farms lack is the ability to give XP. And that is mainly why I am trying to build a mob farm. What's going on, Timber? How you doing? Okay, let's grab our owl and head down the mountain a little bit. Just the other second half of this village. Because it's lower than the rest. I don't know how to get back up here without losing everything. Okay, brother. Appreciate you. Don't really need the leathers. So we'll leave that here. Alright, let's head down lower. Down to this side of things. Now you would think when with the owls add-on that they would have added, I don't know, like a. Have I been here but don't remember? They would have added some kind of owl handler thing along with it, but they really haven't done that. Maybe that's something they could think about for additional updates going further. Is that kind of a thing? Oh yeah, I've been here because I've stolen the brewing stand from here. Okay, excuse me. Alright, so let's get up out of here. This is probably one of the villages I found either on one of the first streams I did or in the minor exploration that I've done around the area uh, during like between stream times there, because there was probably something I needed on one of the mountain heads or whatever. But I don't need to be there anymore. And I probably didn't explore the full thing. I just did a quick once over at the bottom level. That has me interested. Is it just a floating island there, or is it part of a larger scale mountain that hasn't loaded in yet? The moon's arising. So let's go ahead and land real quick. And go to sleep. Because I don't want to travel at night. Okay. Let's get on our bed. Oh, not on our bed. On our room. Okay, there's a ruined portal here. There's a chest. So let's do a quick land ski. Protection 4, blast protection 2, and obsidian. I'll take the obsidian. Okay. Let's continue our search. What we're searching for is a snow/ice biome, because I need both snow and I need. Oh wait, I got snow last time, I think. So I'm mainly just looking for ice. Yeah, I think we did get snow. That's right, we did get snow. I couldn't quite make it into snowballs for some reason until I got a certain ways away from a certain area. So, oh, another village. This one seems to be normal. You never want to nosedive when you're flying this owl on a broom, because you can. No, I've been here before. Evidently, this is one of the villages I saw last time. If you nosedive straight down, you will wind up harming yourself to the point where you may combust. So, yeah, we're pretty much following the same direction we went last time somehow. Huh. Maybe we got turned around on one of those mountains there. So let's try going this way instead. Because we don't want to follow the same path that we did last time. We want new area. New unexplored territory. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of swampage going on over here. It leads into an ocean, it looks like. Go up. Yeah, we don't want to go down into the swamp, we just want to fly over said swamp. And this is an actual true to self, like, swamp. This isn't a mangrove swamp. This is like what the swamps originally used to be. Because there's a witch hut to the left there, as you can see in the distance. We don't really need to go there because there's nothing in a witch's hut. The only thing you'll find there is a witch, black cat, and a cauldron. Yes, the cauldron could have a potion, but we don't have any glass bottles. So there's kind of no point to us going there. We'll just stay the course and head off in this direction. Okay. Looks like I was standing still there for a second. No, I wasn't. Can't see past your black head there, owl. Oh, don't go down. Don't go down, please. Up. Thank you. A little bit of a pumpkin patch over that way. I have not sold many of those watermelons that we got last time there. All the from 2 streams ago that we made the melon and pumpkin farm. But I haven't done much trading. I'll be honest with you. Some of the villagers, the same villagers that we had the last few times I showed you guys the villager hut, are the same villagers we have right now. I just have a lot going on to where I can't really focus on some of the stuff that goes on to get prep for this. So a lot of this you're seeing in real time when I'm streaming with you guys here. So you guys are getting a lot of first-hand experience with some things, and don't get me wrong, I do have some past experience with playing Minecraft. That's not. I play this game for several years now. It's just some of this stuff is new to me, some of this stuff is not so new. The add-ons are mostly the new thing. Okay. Apparently I've been here too, so we don't need to be here exploring. The reason why I could tell I've been here is because stuff has been disturbed and boxes are missing. Yeah. Nothing new here. Let's get up. Let's get out of here so we don't hear the constant I do apologize for sitting still for a minute. Let's go this way. So I want that number going down, not up. The left, the X can go up. The not Y. The Z I want going down. Just because I don't need the Z to go up again. We did explore that coordinate already. Now I sound like all those villagers. Unintentionally. Oh no. Our sworn enemies. Pillagers. We're not going to invade them today. We're going to leave them alone. Leave them be. We are not well equipped to deal with them this time. Nor were we the last time. But what we will do is see what's going on here at this little shack. I'm gonna put this down just in case I need to respawn somewhere if I decide to go swimming. Okay, what do we get? Unbreaking 1 fishing rod and a stone axe. You can keep your mossy cobble. Alright. Let's try to get in here and hopefully not attract the drown. And nothing of use there. Okay. Sleep. And we can pretty much ditch this. Oh, we don't really want to ditch it. We'll just hold on to it for now. Alright. Let's get her going. Take off. Thank you. I'm keeping an eye out for interesting things or, like I said, an ice biome. If you guys see either of those, let me know. If you see anything interesting, and I'll check it out. But for the most part, we are just taking a flight. Slow, agonizing flight. Yeah, as you can see with the drill there, it does a. In case this is the first time seeing the drill in action, it does a 3x3 plot area, but 3x3 area. Um, when you crouch and use it. If you don't crouch when you use the tool, it just does a single block. Oh, that looked like it was a sunken ship, but it wasn't. It was just the land formation that looked like a sunken ship. Got a ruined portal coming up here, which we can take a quick look at. See if there's any good goodies here. Cut up a little bit so we don't smack our face into the dirt. A little bit further forward. And nothing really. Alright, away we go. Hmm. Yet another pillager outpost. Yeah, I don't want a chance getting the broom shot again or losing the owl. So that's going to wait. Now, that is another thing I could try to make. I just thought of being as I have the snow back at base, I can try making a snow farm essentially, unless that update is still there where they can only be in certain biomes. We'll see. When we get back to base, we'll see. One thing I haven't tried with the drill is breaking apart the ruined portals here. But I don't want to try it with that one because that one's straight lava right underneath the frame. So we're not going to do that. Got a jungle to our far left. Huh. Alrighty. Oh, looks like we got a slime farm there. Not a slime farm, but a slime, yeah, what's it called? Slime Island next to this village, which isn't too good for our villager friends here. Alright. Brief touchdown. We come over here and officially touchdown. There we go. Hello, villagers. I've come to pillage your place. Yeah. Why is there random wood just dotted in the water here? Could have been a like a fishing pier or something that was supposed to spawn here, but the generation didn't work out too well, so that didn't happen. Food, no good things, no loots. Oh, we got a lot of workers, please. Just bread and leather armor. We don't need it. Another leather worker. Ooh, we do need that though. Who needs a bundle? There we go. That sorts us for what's it called? For storage there. Good. And we're out of here. I think that's all that is to offer. Let us go. Tally ho. Yeah, well, we found us a little bit of a savanna here, which is somewhat awesome. I already got the acacia wood, but it's nice to know that they're here. Oh, I just remember I never got a mangrove sapling. I should have when I was there, but I didn't. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. That night when I got shot out of the sky and had to repeatedly go back for my stuff, I was getting frustrated. In case you guys couldn't tell. And by the time I got all the way back here after that stream was over, not here, but back to base, after that stream was over, I was just done for the night. Because there was nothing good that came from it. That's interesting. A diamondberry bush on top of a acacia roofed house. Knock knock. Get gold nuggets. Bucket. Yeah, we'll take the acacia saplings means you got them. And a torch. Okay. I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna take your crafting table, and I'm gonna make it better. There you go. There's a broom. Oh, those are the cows. The new, not super new, but new, biome specific cow. Nope, can't sleep yet. And I just threw in some crops there. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's go back up to our bed real quick. Sleep before anything spawns and kills any of our villagers. Well, not our villagers, but the villagers here. Okay. Yeah, no, you guys cannot have my bed. Sorry, not sorry. Don't need those. Okay. I'm hearing a skeleton, but I don't see a skeleton. I shouldn't go actively looking for it either. Alright. No, armadillo. No. Don't want to be my friend. Okay. How rude. Whenever you get close, they immediately ball up. It's like they can sense you're coming without actually being there. Ooh, another bundle. Exactly what we need. Bundles of plenty. Ooh, I definitely need this. Not using that pick though. I'm gonna use diamond pick. There we go. Go up here, get our broom. We'll have to eat a piece of steak. And I'm gonna use the broom. Fly down here. Get us that diamond bush. Of course, it falls to the ground. Of course. Of course, of course. Alright, can we fit in this bundle? It looks like we can. There we go. Can we fit 5 more? Not quite. We'll just have to do that. Alright. Nothing in that place. Hello there. Don't really need the bread. And yep, we're all good. Alright, let's get going. Let's get in the wind. Just take a little bath with our owl friend here. I did not grab the totems that we got last time. I'm such an idiot. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is exactly an area we need. Not gonna go to that pillager outpost, because forget that. We're gonna go straight past and get some mangrove. Please. So I don't have any of those. I don't have any slime, so I can't get tadpoles. Which womp womp. But we'll just have to settle for saplings. Do we get any mangrove papules? It don't look like it. Now, the thing that is kind of annoying is you can't use what's it called? Oh, there's a propagule. Did you get it? No. You can't use tree capitator on the rooted the roots here. Yeah, mangrove roots. That's the exact term. For some reason, I don't know why. You can't use Tree Capitator on them, but you can. It's just not something that the game allows. But you can get everything else using a Tree Capitator. Let's get up here so we can get ourselves some mangrove. Hopefully. Ow. Broken ankles. Did I get a Popagule that time? No. Why? Why am I so unlucky? Let's see, I can get one this time. I think it's only certain set of leaves that will give the propagules. Like, if I wanted to get more propagules, I'd have to harvest this specific leaf here in order to attain multiple. Let's see, is this one long enough? Yes, we got ourselves a mangrove propagule. Alright. Don't really need the mud because we can make mud. So let's get up out of here. We are now on the hunt for ice. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Just to clean up our inventory just a wee bit. I don't think we'll find a jungle temple. I could take a flyover the section I'm going toward and take a look, but I doubt we'll be able to find one. We'll see though. No, we have bamboo back at the base. I don't need to harvest any. You know what? While we're here, I'll grab some just in case, because I've said that about other things and gotten back and regretted it. So yeah, we'll take a quick pit stop, grab us some bamboo, and continue on our journey there. Now we have junglewood, and I just bit the hell out of my tongue. That is not a fun feeling. That hurts a lot. Ow, jumped up too early. Okay, just a little simple stalk is fine. That's all we really need. Okay, up. Just seeing if I see the temple around here, and it doesn't look like it. Jungle temples, by name alone, spawn primarily in jungles. That could be any form of jungle. It could be bamboo jungle, it could be just regular jungle. This is a high spot here. Huh. Bamboo went wild. There's a mesa over that way. But we should probably land real quick, sleep, and then continue on our journey. I did it again. Must be some form of mentally challenged on that one. And that's putting it nicely. We could look and see if we see a jungle temple, not jungle temple, desert temple as well, means we got a desert here. And there's a pillager outpost, of course. There's a well, which means there's a good possibility of a temple somewhere close by. Because usually when you see a well, it usually leads to a temple or it leads to a village. So we could find either or. And it could be in this here mesa. We could eventually, sometime down the line, maybe venture out here and make a western town. That's a good idea we could possibly do in the future. But staying on focus, staying on task of trying to find a glacier biome. Hmm. Yeah, there's another possibility. We could see a mine shaft uh, somewhere hidden toward the, like, not majorly hidden, but somewhat toward the top of the mesa here. Going up. I didn't see it. I didn't direct my vision directly down at any point. I kept it level or slightly above. Yeah, terracotta is another good block to have for building purposes, especially if you're trying to do different design flooring. You can change that terracotta into, like, the color, different color terracotta into glazed terracotta, and it has wonderful designs. You can even just take regular terracotta and turn it into a specific color that you want. You can also do that with clay as well. If you take the clay block and cook it, it turns it into terracotta, and then you can add color to it, cook that, and you get that colored glazed terracotta. So there's possibilities for getting terracotta if you don't find a biome just like that. You don't find that mesa. But now that we know where a mesa is, I can always come back at a later time and get some terracotta. I don't want to fill up my inventory and be screwed for getting ice. if I don't see anything interesting or ice that we need in the next, I don't know, maybe 300 blocks, I will stop the journey forward and use this biome finder that my brother was telling me about. Because he does a lot of builds and all too. He uses that specific biome finder to be able to search for certain biomes. Huh. So I want to just continuously fly and not find anything. Alright. Give me 1 second here, chat. Just so we're not hearing that rush of wind, I'll keep moving forward while trying to find it. Yeah, the name of the site, for those of you who are probably wondering what I'm using to try to search things out, is the site is called mcseedmap.net. That once you punch in the seed that you're currently using, it gives you a detailed uh, overlook of the map you're in. Yeah, some would say it's a little bit cheap and a little bit of cheating, but um, it does help you out a bit more than just aimlessly wandering. And it's not like it's actually like able to teleport you to that spot. And I don't you have cheats enabled, so there's no use in that. Alright, so we're gonna turn around and start searching a different direction. And basically switch the X and Z to be opposite of each other there where it comes to positive negatives. Because of course, as soon as I looked at that site, it immediately showed me an icy biome. And I'm far away from it. We're now on the trail to an actual ice biome. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my drink. Hopefully we'll be able to find it soon. You know what I mean. Be able to get there a lot sooner than We were going the other way. Okay. Oh, wait. There's a snow biome. We don't really need that. We need ice. If there's ice here, then yeah, sure, we'll use that. But we're not looking for snow. We have snow. Fuel up. Is nothing fuel. Oh, we're gonna go down to do a quick landing here. Yep. Lag spike. I would have been so pissed if a creeper came out of nowhere and blew up. We look good here as far as it not being a zombified village. Now, to know, like, the reason why I keep saying a zombified village, just so you guys know what that would look like if we came across one. You see how the structures and all here are perfectly together and not holes anywhere, doors aren't missing. Well, if this was a zombified village, there'd be cobwebs just about everywhere, and there would be what's it called? Uh, Cobwebs everywhere. Doors would be missing. Parts of the structure would be missing, and there would be zombies and all walking around instead of villagers. That's a major hint that you're in one. But if you were just walking up toward one and you saw cobwebs in the roofing and all, that would be a dead giveaway to say, if I don't have the correct kit to be able to attack mobs, stay away. Is if you see the cobwebs and all in the roofing. And chunks of walls missing. Villages have been beneficial so far. Not this way. Hello, Wolfie. Wow. Okay. Oh, we got us another bundle. Which you can easily make bundles just by combining string and leather. That's how you get a bundle. But why make them when you can find them? Nothing in there. Something tells me nothing's gonna be in here. Okay. That's what it's did. Just a bed. You know, these villages just seem lackluster here. There isn't really much to them right now. Yeah, a couple emeralds while we were here, but nothing much to really write home about. Alright, so let's get ourselves back out of this little hole here. So I'm not venturing down there. Alright, there we go. Oh, cut out part of that poor guy's house. Sorry. let's get back to our owl. Yep. Get up and out of there. Where's our owl? And I stole our owl. Alright, let's get her going. Got snow. Maybe there's ice here, maybe not. Yeah. Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, this just might be just a small snow biome. Nothing too serious. Ooh, that might be something good over there. Got creaking for it. Not creaking, but it could be creaking here. Why can't I think of it? Just a hit out of the shit out of my mic. Sorry, guys. I can't think of the name of the biome. Pale Oak Forest. There we go. That's the wording I was looking for. Pale Oak. Ooh, got ourselves a mix of a snow biome and Pale Oak over here. And there could be snow in this here mountain. Not snow. Ice in this here mountain. Take a look, ski. You always tell when you're coming up on a Pale Oak, not only because of the color of the wood that you're coming up on, but you can also tell by the sky above it. It gets that kind of black and white chroma key kind of look to it. And that's a dead giveaway that you're coming up on a Pale Oak Forest. Hello, Mr. Goat. Just taking an emerald. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is gonna have what we need. But we'll keep going. Keep moving forward. Huh. It's not looking like there's any ice here either. So there used to be, like, in snow-capped mountains, it used to be that you would see ice as well. Evidently, they've reduced that number of uh, shared biomes there. But who knows? Maybe in the future they'll tinker that again. So they're always changing how the worlds generate and everything, as well as adding new creatures and biomes. And the ones I'm gonna say this because I know there's probably a lot of people who feel the same way. I feel like they've done enough to the Nether and the Overworld when it comes to creatures and excuse me and biome generations in them. Yeah, the Nether could use a little bit more tweaking here and there with different things, but the end is some place that needs a little bit more. I'm not saying more necessarily more creatures because the Ender Dragon and the Skulk, um, Shulkers and Endermen that are there are plenty, If they wanted to add maybe a non-hostile mob to the end, that would be great. But they could also do with adding a bit more, um, like actual, like end cities, not like the cities that they have already being spawned there. What I mean is like different biome types, like they do for the net, for the overworld, and for the end, for the Nether, I should say. Um, and may like I said, add some non-hostile, maybe even some villager type areas in the end. But who knows? It's something they could possibly be thinking about because I've seen a lot of like add-ons or mods that have that kind of a thing. But it'd be nice to see it as part of like vanilla Minecraft production. You know what I mean? Like give us maybe some kind of entry that isn't just the purple flower. There's so much they can do in the end because there's so many mod makers that have shown them that there is plenty that they can do with the end cities or the end islands. And it would make people want to explore the end a lot more than just going in, finding an elytra, and getting out. Because that's all people really go into the end for is they go in, kill the dragon, and then go to the end city, find a ship with an elytra, maybe one or two ships with elytras, so they have backups, and grab some end stone and some purple and leave and never go back to the end. Unless they need more end stone or purple. Or they want to get shulker shells. But other than that, you pretty much just have a limited end game goal. I know that's probably part of a few opinions there, but it's just my opinion. I'm voicing at least for now. I'm not speaking for other people. I'm speaking as somebody who would like to see more come out of like come to the end to be able to explore more and to make it a little bit more of a resource finding spot. Like I said, it's just my opinion and how I feel. Going through a lot of clouds. Not really seeing anything that would entice me to search here. So we're not going to stop at this village. Probably stopped earlier here. So let's not stop here again. Let's continue on our journey. Try to find some ice. But oh, nope, not doing that again. I have enough headaches with that building right now. I don't need another. That's probably the one we went to. Oh, just for no, because it was in the positives. This is a different one. I don't have the equipment I need to deal with that right now. No, thank you. No, thank you whatsoever. Call me a chicken, I don't care. It's just a unloaded birch forest over that way. Yeah. The Nautilus, the actual like Nautilus being added to the waterways in the overworld was a nice touch. Um, what they're thinking about releasing next, that's part of the current what they used to call them, snapshot, but it's not called a snapshot anymore. Um, I guess they're calling them test builds now. Is they are adding like, I guess they're considering it permanently baby mobs, like the cows, the striders, the sheep, all that being able to be a permanent baby version of itself that you can find randomly generated. I haven't tested out that type of scenario. I haven't looked into it, but at least that's what I saw from the snapshots that were getting sent on like PlayStation messaging and all that about upcoming announcements. Ooh, Blue Slime Island. The ones we found are green. This one's gonna produce blue slime. Watch. Let's get close. Yep, see? Blue slime. And blue slimes are just as much of a butthead as their green counterpart. I could, if I found the villagers that are part of the Tinker Construct mod that sell the seeds, I could buy uh, the different colored slime islands and have them in the area. And I could, if I wanted to, make a farm out of them. But that would require me to wait for those villagers to spawn and get close by or be in an area I can see them in. And they haven't really been spawning near the base, or at least I haven't seen them spawn near the base to be able to buy said seeds. So hopefully I can get them, and when I do, I can get the different colored wood and different colored blocks and make a farm out of it. I don't think I can get the seeds from the islands themselves. I think I have to buy the seeds. Or, well, the only one I know for sure you can get without buying it is the green seeds because you can find them in the tall, like when you break tall grass. But the other colored ones, I don't know if you'll be able to find them on the islands themselves or if you have to buy them from the those wandering traders. We'll do a quick flyby and break one of them. Let's see. Make a tall piece of grass. Play avoid the slime for a moment. Oh, I'm getting saplings. I'm not getting the seeds. Okay. Because if I look, I'm down here, or I'm close to the ground, I'll take a quick look and show you. Um. Oh, there's a turtle and a baby turtle. But you'll see here I have 2 sky slime saplings. So that's what you can get from those slime. islands too, is the saplings to be able to make the trees. But I think I have to plant it on the actual slime dirt. If not, I could probably put it on some of the dirt I have from that green slime island. We'll see. When we get back to the base, I'll see how it works. Because it's been a while since I've touched Tinker's Construct in that way. So, no, we're not going to dive. Get out of the water. Out of the water. Stop trying to go in the ocean. We're not going for another swim or another bath. I don't need it. Neither do you. Lord. It feels like I just went to sleep and the sun's already setting. That's another thing they need to fix is the day-night cycle timing there, because it's ridiculous how quick the days go. Oh, what do we got here? I think we got ourselves some ice coming up here, chat. And it's not the biome I was going toward. Like, I wasn't, not the area I was going toward in that map. So we'll land right here, sleep real quick, and then we'll continue on to get us that ice. Let's see, was it just a figment of my imagination, or was it actual ice? That looks like ice to me. Got ourselves some ice there. Alright, we got a couple different types here. Let's land right here. We'll grab our Silk Touch pickaxe. That's the one we need. Yeah, you can't pick up ice unless you have a pick. It just is not possible. I might as well just grab some snow while I'm here just in case. I didn't grab it last time. Let's see, what kind do we have? We have regular ice and we have packed ice. We mainly want the packed ice because the packed ice will not melt under torch conditions. Where the regular ice will, as soon as you get a torch near it, it will melt. Because you see how thin it is. Where the packed ice is a bit thicker. See? You can see right through that block. That's just the regular ice. Okay. I'm still going to collect a good chunk of it because I could probably use it for a different type of build later on. But at least for now, I'll mostly be grabbing the packed ice. There used to be what used to be called blue ice, but I think they got rid of it. I think they just renamed it just ice. Okay. Yeah, I'm grabbing most of the ice here just because I want to make the build and I want to be able to make a secondary housing for a snow golem, which you'll see why I want that in a little when we do get back to base. Oh, did I? All right. Well, at least now I know how to get the broom off our owl friend there is by smacking it with a pickaxe. All right. Now that we got that much ice, I think we can just head straight home now. Which home coordinates are 954673. Alright, let's head on home. Sorry that journey took as long as it did there, Chad. I do apologize. But we got what we came out for in the long run. Almost gotten to our X. I need to be able to get the Z going up before I can really continue going on the X. Because if I don't get the Z somewhat in line, then I just be getting to the X coordinate way before I got to the Z coordinate. And then I would probably pass over it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's home base there. Come on, go up. Go up. Not ready to land yet. Okay. We're almost there. Almost there. There we go. Come down for landing. Now, the last time I did Minecraft, I was muted when I said a lot of things at the beginning. The reason why this patch of dirt is the way it is because when you combine four spruce wood saplings, it creates a tall tree, which then creates these podzol pieces of dirt. Another thing, I was able to. I know you guys saw me show it, but I you didn't hear me explain what exactly had happened. I was able to figure out how to get the sorters to work. Now, in order to get things to go a certain way that you want it, you have to send it via you have to organize these uh, the the filters on the actual extracting pipes. The ones that feed into the storage crates don't actually do the job of sorting. So you have to set those up to send things the way you want it, where you want it. Now, don't need all of this. So for right now, we will stick everything I don't need into this here chest. I only need 1 block of packed ice. I'm going to reset spawn here. And now what we are going to do is close this up because I don't need it open. We're actually going to start working on the actual build now. So I'll send the packed ice to my top slots of inventory. I probably should have grabbed a stack of dirt. That would help. Okay. The reason why I say grabbing a stack of dirt out of here is because I need something to be a towering block for right now. And dirt is the easiest thing to pick up and remove. All right, we're gonna come inside here. And we'll probably wind up doing is just hollowing this room out like so. To open up that secondary floor. And now let's just hop over this way. Clear this out. And break this all out as well. Okay. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I want to get rid of these side walls to expand it out a bit more and to make it to where I can use a lot more of the space for building the actual mob farm that we're trying to build here. That's the words I'm trying to find. So get rid of that. Whole space there. Torch up this room a little bit more. And let's continue removing our ceiling. Yes, I know that there is the bottom section. We'll use that in a bit for our actual um, storage of it for this section. Okay. Now it's just simply clearing out this last bit of stone here. There we go. We're gonna want to put it in the center of this here room. So what we're gonna do is map out. I'll figure out what the center of this room would be. 16 by oops, 15 by 16. That's not a good number. Okay. It's clear. We'll do 16 by 16 because if I try doing 15 by 16, it's just gonna hurt my brain. I don't like hurting my brain. So we're gonna make this easier on me and do this the appropriate way. I did it again. God bless it. Damn it, Bobby. Alright, let's get rid of this. Put our torch up there. Okay. Put our torch up there. Now it's an appropriate 16 by 16. Let's plug in my computer before I lose you, chat. I don't want to lose you. Okay. Something coming up from the deep here? I think so. Oh, there's probably something outside here. There's probably, yeah, it's well dark. Alright, just so we can stop hearing the grumblings and the groanings of these buttheads. Let's get this turned to day. I should put a bed over there, but I haven't done that yet. And as we just saw, there's now zombie jockeys that carry spears. One second, I need to grab a quick drink. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Oh, wait, that was probably an Enderman. Okay. I think I did dumb. I think I did a major dumb. Alright. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't intend to pick it up, but it happened. I had it for the future. I just wasted a whole bunch of time here, chat. I do apologize. Because the plan I had for this doesn't require me to have ice. So, yeah, I'm a big old idiot. And I do apologize for my idiocracies. So, that being said, we're gonna go. Oh, no. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll stop here. Come this way. And then there. Okay. That is our center bit for this room. Okay. Now, we go. How many blocks is this up now? I apologize to the chat. It's 1, 2, 3. No, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not use that one because it is not appropriately the right way. What we are doing here is we are digging our column up. And I'm going to stick torches along this pathing here for a moment, just so that while I'm climbing up here, I'm not getting attacked by zombies. I lost count of how many I've gotten up already. I'm such an idiot today. I don't know why. Why do you guys put up with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is where I'm at now. Fourteen, 15, 16, 17. $20. $22. So right here. Okay. Safer that way. Okay, there's the base of the tree. Okay. Why does it sound like there's slime or something? Oh, because of the beehive. It sounds like the bees are in their hive. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't want the leaves. Okay. No. Excuse me. This is our center bit here. Oh, 8 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 8 out this way. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make this into a different style of block when I do actually make this build here. This is just temporary to show the count. Six, 7, 8. On the outside. 1. Okay. it was. All right. Now we are going to clear these out a bit. We're just going to toss up some torches just to light this area up for the moment. Keep us being bunched upon. We're going to get that anyway because it's nighttime. Let's head down. Ouch. Broke my ankles 3 times in a row. Not smart. Not smart at all. Okay, there we go. Slip it then. She comes. Get up there, Billy Goat style. Avoid the hole. Alright. That part's done. And I can just take this spot out normally. This is just going to come out to a point. Yeah, I know that was a bit redundant, but it's just how my brain works. Okay. Don't judge me. Up to there. Good, good, good. Oh, damn it. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Now the reason why I'm doing it like this is because it's just easier than to try building a free standing structure. That we're repurposing the area we started in. So we need to take that out. Okay. That's another thing that's kind of annoying with this is it breaks one block too many. Yeah, I will add you after the stream there. Alright. I probably don't need to be going that high up, but I just don't want anything being able to spawn on the roof mainly. Okay. I have accumulated too much dirt. Which means I don't have any more room. But I'm still gonna dig it out anyway. Because I'm an idiot. You idiot. Stop putting holes in my walls. Alright. And not one. Once again, another idiot moment. But this one is rectifiable. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright, now head on down here. We're gonna drop off every bit of block that we just collected there. So that'd be the easiest thing to do, is just put all that away for now. Apparently I'm full on those flowers. Huh. Put our beehive away. Apparently I got copper at some point. So let's take that down to our electric furnaces and feed that off into that. There we go. Excuse me. A little bit of lag there. I'm having a brain fart as to what I was coming over here for. Ah, yes. I need. Where is it? I know it's here. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Grab a couple stacks of stone. Turn that into stone brick. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take. Oh wait, I'm not gonna take any of that right now. Turn it into stone slab. I'm just gonna grab a stack of stone brick slabs. All right, here you go. I thought I was getting night. It's not. It's not at all, rabbit. Not at all. Sorry about your damn look. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. If you don't like it, you will. There's random thoughts pop in my head. That was one of them. Okay. Click all this, just so it's not a floating mess. Let's change these out real quick. For solid stone. Okay, now. Reason why I grabbed the slabs is so I can do this. I don't want anything spawning on this section here. So I'm going to half slab it up. And we'll add the actual slab there, like the actual brick at the back here. Come on, give it to me. That one. I just realized I can do this instead. Just so it's not wasting solid block. And I just did a stupid drop that I didn't need to do. Well, I might as well continue on down because it's getting to be night again. I don't want to be bombarded while I'm building this. So. Alright. Yeah. As I was trying to do, let's get back up there to that section. And replace the dirt over here with half slab. Which right now I'll change this side out just so it's not an eyesore right off the bat. And once again, the reason why I went that far one side is so that we can do that at the end. Now, the reason why we have these blocks here at the end is because this is where we're going to be placing our water down. And that's where it's going to push the mobs toward this center hole here. That is why we have those bits there. And why we'll be raising the wall. I'll show you when we actually get to that part. Why the wall goes up the way it does. But for now, let's remove these. We don't need actual blocks. Or maybe I should have put the actual box. Holy shiitake mushrooms. That was a big vein of coal. Okay, let's put that up there for now. And fill this in down here with some dirt so we don't ruin our farm here. Give me 1 second to fill this in. There. Alright. And now we go like so. And now these blocks get turned into stone brick. I'm gonna put our torch back up there for now so that it doesn't cause, well, doesn't allow for spawns to happen. Okay. I pulled the wrong block out. Because I'm an idiot. Steve, you're an idiot. Okay, now that we got that in place, we can now place our blocks like so. Create our barrier. This will prevent any of the mobs from walking out once they get pushed down into the water, from walking out the sides here. Okay. Probably gonna definitely need more of the block that I currently have in my inventory, but for right now, this is just to put our outline in. So this side we can just run it straight back without complications or issues. All right, now we're gonna go up one more on each of the sides here. Like I said, one could argue we could have left the dirt in this section here. I might even put it back in just a minute, just so it's not spawnable location there. And what I'm gonna have to do, being I have it overhanging the side of the mountain here, is I'm going to have to spawn proof the exterior bit here. And what I mean by that, I'll show you in just a second. Actually, nothing really. Oh no, stuff will spawn. Spiders and all could spawn in here. So this is what we do. Seal this up. Just to prevent anything from spawning in here. And I know, if you were watching this up on YouTube and following it as part of a tutorial, don't take it down as far as I did on the sides here. Just skip going down below that section and just follow up to that point. Up to this point now. Oh, come on. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Now we can just fill this all in, because this is where our creatures are going to be spawning in here. And this is where we want them to stand, is on these blocks. The reason why we want them to stand on these is because when we actually do set this up to actually be functional, we want them to walk on a solid surface, or have a solid surface to spawn onto. And then once they've spawned in, they will shimmy their way toward these water lines that are going to be here, which I just fell in. And once they fall in down there, they'll get pushed down the hole, down to our kill zone, which we'll clean that up maybe next stream. I just want to show you guys the actual build here. We'll do all the beautification measures later time. Now I'll show you what I mean by needing to spawn proof this next section here, all the underbits here. What this is going to do is allow us to not only gain experience aside from the XP berries, but also allow us to mend tools and the like without having to make a lava generator experience farm that way. Because you can do experience that way, but they've dampened the amount you get for doing it that way. Ow. Busted my ankles. But here, this is what I mean by spawn proofing, is putting torches along here, give this underside light so that no mobs spawn outside of our trap. Alright, go inside, sleep real quick, and we'll continue our build after I get some torches. to adjust the seat there, so I was sliding back. That's why I made it real quick. Let's go. I didn't want my chair to creak in your guys' ears. Do I have... Yeah, I have coal on me. Do I have sticks too? Yeah. And make a full stack of torches. Need it. Go ahead and cut the last bit of stone that couldn't be done that way. All right. There we go. Not raising the barns. Let's close our doors. Okay. One could argue I could hide the build by doing some terraforming, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not the greatest at terraforming. That is one of my weaknesses. Excuse me for that hiccup there. I do apologize. Probably louder in your guys' ears than it was for me. Let me come across here to be able to fill it all in. We're just going to do basically whatever block you're using to build these floors and pathways is the same block we're going to use to build the walls, just to make it that much simpler and easier to do. Okay. And now we're going to do this. I'm going to bring it around the outside. Because we want to leave the space that's here to be filled in, well, to be to have our mobs spawn on. We don't want to limit their spawn area. We want to limit their spawn area outside of this build, but as far as being inside the build, we want them to be able to spawn where they need. So what we're going to do is remove these blocks here. These do not need to be here. You only really need to go up 3 for this. I'm going to go ahead and collect this coal because I'm going to need it probably sometime down the line in the future. But right now, it's just to get it out of the wall. Okay. Why am I doing this the stupid way? I can do that. I'm doing a lot of stupid things tonight, chat. I swear, I'm not this dumb majority of the time. Most of the time, I'm able to function as a normal human being and do things the right way. Tonight, I just feel stupid. here and finish out this go around. On this back wall. I'll probably add some detailing later on after we get done with the actual build, but for now is just this is how it's gonna look. One solid block of stone, essentially. Now, go over here. Come on back down the hill because I just realized I need something. I'll need two things. I need buckets of water and I need trapdoors. I need a full stack of trapdoors. Up there. And I'll just use, I guess, pillow to do the job. Actually, yeah, we'll just stick to pillow. Oh, I had propagules. Gee, mini crickets. Alright, so I lied. I had what I said I didn't have. Alright, so we need enough to make. Need enough to make 8 buckets of for the water. And where's our pillow? Right. Let's grab our 8 buckets. And we'll make. I'll turn these into wood so we can make our trapdoors. Where's the trap? Pellet pressure plate. Ah, all made our full stack of pale oak. Beef. Uh, One full stack of stone back. Need more. What's up there, Steel? How you doing? Nacho to you too? Or I'm sorry, Nacho. Okay. Where'd you go? That Nacho got cut off because of the Enderman that spawned. I am currently working on a mob farm to be able to do some XP. That's what I'm currently working on. That's what that big box in the sky is. And I stupidly put some blocks that I was using to build it away. Means the Enderman is gone. I can take this off my hotbar. I have to look into doing that. I don't know exactly how to do. I understand it's probably a quicker XP than this, but I climbed all the way up here and I didn't grab water. I'm such an idiot. Um, but I don't know the mechanics to that kind of a farm. That's probably something I'm gonna have to look into learning myself. And when I figure it out, I will do a video on it or stream. Okay, I messed up the water flow here. I'll fix that some other time. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion though, Steel. I'll take a look into doing it. I think. Yeah, if you think if it's that easy of a build to learn, I will go and look up a tutorial myself and see how it looks, and then maybe make a few tweaks myself to the build to make it more beneficial for my needs and my area. And I'll go from there. But thank you for the suggestion. Uh, we're going to place our water just like so. And it stops just like I thought it would. Good, good, good. Let's grab our trapdoors. Place them in here. Like so. Because I believe the mechanics to that include being able to have something as an AFK clock on the inside of the end, not the end, the nether. So that is probably what will be the biggest challenge. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I made a mess by placing that water bucket where I didn't need it. Okay, let's head inside, sleep real quick, so we can continue this build. And congratulations there, Stardew, on the 3 stream streak. Once again, I know you were away there for a little while, but now you're back and you got back to a 3 stream streak. Congrats. And thank you for the hydrate. Alright. Now that we're hydrated, rested, and ready to wrap, let's get back up there and finish off this build. There's a big nether portal that turns on and off rapidly. When the nether portal turns on, it has a chance of spawning 1 to 3 piglin. You don't even need to go to the end other than to collect the quart to build it up there. Oh, okay. So it's just a clock on this side that causes it to spawn everything you need, the piglin. Okay. Gotcha. Let's go torch back down here, just so it's lit back up. Alright, let's get up here. Yep, lava lights, a trapdoor on fire to spark the portal. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe maybe I'll look into that. Make it a lot easier on myself. Other than this as a secondary source of XP. Yeah, I would have to get a trident before I can do a trident grinder. Cause I believe the trident works where you have to have like whoever throws the trident is the one that gets the experience from it. Am I right or wrong on that one there, Steel? Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I messed this side up. Okay. So what we're gonna do is get these blocks back. Because this has to go back a block. Just so I don't have to stand on nothing, I can put these down. Okay. I had a feeling I was one block too short on this side. Oh, why did I break that one out? That was stupid. I didn't need to break that one out. I needed just to break one that was there out. Shit poopy. Let's get that bucket of water back up. Oh, buckets of water. That is annoying. But easily fixable. Yeah, I know I didn't put a slab there this time. It's just I don't have slabs on me. So that is why we had to do what we had to do. Now this should run smoothly this time to where it doesn't. It does go off the edge. Okay. There we go. All fixed up. No harm, no foul. The thing it did was slow me down just a little bit. Okay. I'll put those back up there. And the only thing I gotta do now is fill this in with trapdoors. Now the reason why I haven't put the trapdoors down yet is because I haven't finished the build. That is what you get for putting half slabs there. So aim for the blocks, not the half slab location. Okay. And now one last spot. Oh, we're good. This side I did right. The other side I didn't. Figures. Good. Not good. Not good. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to fill in the walls and the roof. And then we'll be all done with our mob farm here. What I might do before I put the roof on to allow things to spawn up here is I'm going to create our kill zone down below first. And also put these trapdoors down once I get to a comfortable spot on this side where I can get back up. Alright, so flip all these down. Now the reason why you put trapdoors like so is because the mobs recognize the trapdoor as a block and will continue to walk over them even though they aren't actually stepping onto a block. Okay. Let's hop over this side, hop here, and I'm gonna drop down onto this and quickly drop it down here. Damn. I'll be able to reach it from the floor, so that's why I'm just bringing it down to me. Go. Now, if they do fall down here while I'm working, okay. Just like that, they are now a one-hit kill. Nope. Come on, shoot your friend. Shoot your friend. Ow. How? How? Oh, that's too many zombies and creepers. Let's go. Oh, why did I run past the house? That was stupid. Sleep. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to go and get. I left the doors open. Okay, we're good. You gotta stop doing that. That is not the safest way to maintain your house. Alright, let's go. We're gonna do a set of 20 iron ingots. I need 32. Why am I doing it the slow way? Didn't need the block of iron, just needed iron. Take half, put the other half away. Alright, now. Oh, why did I should have just kept the other half. I'm not the smartest person in the world. Grab our 4 hoppers. Let's grab a stack of wood. And we'll make ourselves 8 chests. And we're not going down, we're going up. Okay. Boy. Probably washed away more torches. No, actually we didn't this time. Great. We're going in here first. In here. Not up there. In here. Break these blocks out for now. Alright, we're actually gonna drop down in here just to make it easier on ourselves. Like so. Alright, and the reason why I'm doing it this way is just so it doesn't just fill one set of chests, it fills all 4. Now, what I need to do, I could probably just do it here, make it quick and easy for myself. One, two sets of that, and just do 2 sets there. Because we can always put those away when we don't need them. We're gonna bring this down like so, just to minimize their sight gap. And the reason why I made the stairs is so that we can remove these dirt blocks, place the stairs upside down over the chest, and be able to access the chest from up top if we wanted to. Like if something got dropped in there that we want, we can just access it through that way. And the slabs, like I said, blocks their line of sight. And that ding scared the absolute shit out of me. That was just letting me know my tool's getting close to breaking. Yeah. But now we can see them and hit them, but they can't see us and or shoot at us or smack at us or blow up. If you're talking, mainly talking about a creeper on that last one. But we can access them from up here, or when we make our underside storage bit, we can access it from down below to be able to put into some storage chests over here. How's it going there, Timber? Now, we are going to take the blocks that we have left. That owl scared the living piss out of me. And now we are going to climb our way back up to the top here. And it will fill this third block up in so that we can they still have their spawn height, still 2 blocks high that they can spawn into, but we are limiting we're not even really limiting many things from spawning in here. A lot of the zombies and creepers and all will still spawn. The only thing we're going to probably have to do is put something over the top here to keep mobs from spawning on top of it. Maybe I'll make a bunch of buttons or something like that to prevent them from spawning up on the top here. But once this is all filled in, it should be a working XP farm. Hopefully we'll hear things start to spawn in once we get going. Well, once we get the last bit of light blocked off. Yeah, this should generate enough experience for you to be able to mend tools and gain materials to be able to trade with cleric villagers or whatever you want to do with different materials that you get from this type of farm. Like I said, this is another variation of to be able to get string and all like we have for the AFK farms. But this is all that plus the experience end of it that you're missing out on when it comes to the AFK farm. Probably gonna have to get more blocks. That's gimme. I could still have used the ice we went and got at the ends there to push, like, give them the extra bit of slide. But I'll see. I'll see how efficient this is on its own without the ice blocks. Running into a wall. Didn't mean to do that. Let me go pick them blue. Something just spawned in. Yeah, like I said, whatever I don't wind up using. Thanks for the Dinothorth. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're gonna sleep real quick. Oh, I thought I went to sleep. Evidently not. Thought I clicked on the bed. Okay. Didn't find the dancing. Hey. Don't have dancing lobsters, dancing dinosaurs is just as good. Good if not betas. And another good thing with what I'm doing here, with how flat I have the top here, I can also always at a later time if I want to double up on the amount of mobs dropping in from here, I can always add make this into a secondary uh catch zone and do that there. I just have to sync up the locations below. I could double up if I wanted to increase the output for this build here. A lot of the spawn time is going to be toward dusk with this kind of a build. So if you plan on doing a lot of XP grinding, look to do it before going to bed in your worlds. Because sometimes the light does filter through the blocks. I don't know how exactly or why exactly it works that way, but that's just how it happens sometimes. So if you're not seeing results until it's time for you to sleep, then you might want to wait until that time, do a little XP grinding, and then sleep. Didn't want that there. Good thing for magnetized. Alright. That should do it. Let's head down below and see if we get anything to spawn in. Another way you can go about doing that bit up there is if you set up a tinted glass section, it will help with allowing for spawn rates to happen a lot. Like you can actually see when things spawn in, and it will prevent anything from spawning on top of that glass. I could, for the time being, let me go ahead and grab a piece of regular glass, because I don't have any tinted glass at the moment. And the way you get tinted glass is by making, by combining glass with, amethyst. And I currently do not have any amethyst, nor a location to get amethyst from. So, I will make myself a little spot up here in the back of the build and put a glass block in just to see if anything does spawn up there. Alright, so we'll dig ourselves in here. Not super far, just far enough in to where we can block out a little bit of the sunlight. And get rid of, go further in. Ah, there's light in here still. That's why nothing's spawning. Okay. 1 second. Oh, you know what it is? I can't have it be half slabs there. Alright. That's what's preventing the spawns as it is. Okay. Do I still have my buckets on me? I do. Uh, Alright, yeah, this is just to darken it out a bit. It's probably not wise to stand up there and do this. Now that has zero light coming in from that way. For the moment, we're just going to put that back up. Okay. It's been a while since I've set this up, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit of your chat. So that's why it's a relearning curve for me, even. I'll pick that stuff up once I get done replacing everything here. Ugh. Alright. I can put these back down. Pick these up. Before you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can just go down there for now. And I'll go under and pull that out of there. Alright, let's make a quick exit point. Oh, means I had to come up with this. Like that. Alright. Oh, that was stupid, Reaper. Yeah, now it's still letting light in from this side. Alright. Where's that pickaxe? There it is. Where's them on this side? log this back in so we don't have a spawn area back here. And quick run back down to the bottom and get inside there and see if we got anything spawning in. It should be basically spawning now. Means it's well into night. Huh. Guess that one drop was too far of a drop for that. It's supposed to be 22 blocks that they drop. Okay, so evidently they're dropping 23. All right. Yeah, they're dropping too far. Okay. So put it there. Break this all out. It's all trial and error, folks. Trial and error. Well, at least we know that part of it works. Put the stair there. I'll put the dirt there now. I should have just let the dirt. Because I pull this up. Yeah, you could leave it down there if you wanted, just to make it an automatic material farm. But that's not why we're making this. We're making this so we have an AFK farm that we can get experience from. As you can hear, they are dropping where we want them. It's just that they dropped too far and died instantly. Okay, what we'll do, go down below. Break these apart. And re-aim them to the chest. We can still access those chests from down here. Now. Oh, you biatch. She's able to get us. But as you can see, we can now smack them at their feet and gain experience from it. This will just drop me down to half a heart. Another thing you can do that I haven't done here is, let me remove these blocks real quick. is on top of these hoppers you can stick carpet so that when they still take the damage, but when you kill them, the experience still comes to you instead of getting possibly caught in the hoppers. But yeah, you got a fully functional AFK farm now. You can, if you want to, just so you don't step into those corners and possibly get creepered. You can stick these blocks here so that you can still smack at their feet, but the creepers and all can't see you. But just to show you the carpet thing real quick, make a quick run for it. And we're running to the base, not to the house. We're running to the underground base for a quick second. Alright, let's see. I know I have wool in here somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna grab 4 wool, 4 lapis to turn our 4 wool into 4 blue wool, and then we'll make 6 carpet because that's what 2 wool makes. Okay. Now we head back to our AFK farm and plant down that wool real quick. Run. Alright, so yeah, now we just crouch and place it on top of those, and there you go. Now when we kill things, it'll just roll off the top of that carpet to us. Like so. See? It just pulls on top of the carpet. And now flows toward us. Instead of using like the half slabs like I did here, you could use trapdoors as well. I just prefer to use the half slabs. Now, another thing you're going to want to be careful of is when you are using you're trying to mend a pickaxe while you're here, make sure you make it a material that you can't really break that quickly, or you aim directly across from you. You don't aim up to hit them. Aim directly across so that you don't break your blocks. I have learned that the hard way and have had several creepers and zombies and all escape after landing. Luckily, they're one shot once they do land, but still, it is a pain in the neck to deal with. Yeah, but that has been. Let me go over here to this side, and I'll just aim this way. All right, but yeah, that has been this stream there. We did a little bit of an adventure, got ourselves some ice, made ourselves an AFK XP farm. And took care of some other things here. Well, mainly just explored the map a bit, raided some villages. But yeah, I want to thank everybody who stopped by here tonight on Twitch to catch the stream live here. Don't worry if you couldn't catch the whole stream live here on Twitch. You can always catch the VOD up on YouTube at a later date. Go ahead and check out our friends at w.gg and use code Reaper92 at checkout to get yourself 10% off over there. Appreciate anybody who followed and or subscribed here on Twitch. And I would appreciate anybody who liked, commented, and subscribed over on YouTube as well. Keeps the channel going, keeps me wanting to make content for you guys. I appreciate you all. I hope to see you guys on Wednesday for our, hopefully this week to be D&D battle marked. Hopefully everything will go smoothly this week and we'll be back on our normal schedule. I know this last 2 weeks have been a little iffy with the scheduling, but trying to get back into the regular flow. I have been Chaos Reaper 92, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. Peace out, everybody. Yep, wrong button.